When I began my minimalist journey, I wanted to be intentional about everything that I did in my life. All of us are guilty of wasting food and going to the grocery store and just throwing random items into the cart. And for me, I wanted to be intentional about the things I was bringing into my home, and so that also included food. This video is done in partnership with one of my favorite companies, Klean Kanteen. So today I'm going to be showing you 3 easy plant-based meals which all have similar ingredients so you can save time and you can make cooking more simple. I'm Janu and this is my channel, the go-to place for intentional and low-impact living. First thing we're going to do is prep some veggies. I have some green pepper here. I also have some red pepper and I'm just going to slice those up because I think it's all about just preparing the veggies and using the veggies for multiple meals. So I'm just going to go ahead and chop all of that up. And now I'm going to take one of my favorite things, which is a silicone baking mat. So this is an easy way to cut down on waste. This is reusable and I just simply apply some olive oil on it. I'm going to start to add the veggies to the pan. Now I'm going to chop up some red onion because red onion can pretty much go with everything. I just kind of chop it up and I'm throwing it on the baking sheet. I love garlic. One of my new things has been just roasting whole cloves of garlic and eating the garlic, and it's actually pretty good. So that's been my new thing. So I'm just going to pop those on the baking sheet. Now we're going to pop it in the oven. I have it set to 350 degrees and you're just going to keep an eye on it, but I would say about 15 minutes or so. So the first meal we're going to do is pasta. So I'm going to boil some water, and once it's boiled I'm going to add in pasta. I'm going to drain the pasta, and I like to rinse my pasta as well because I think it helps with its sticking. And then I'll pop it back in the pan. I'm going to add in some tomato sauce as well as the veggies that we roasted up as well. And I'm going to peel a little bit of this garlic and also add like garlic powder, salt, and pepper to this as well. So now I'm going to take my cute little Klean Kanteen container and store my food in there. As you can see, it's a great size and it also just is really convenient. It's lightweight and it has great insulation as well. I know I love their water bottles because they are very insulated and can keep things really hot or cold for a very long time. The second meal is jackfruit tacos. So I'm going to go ahead and make some jackfruit. So I took it from a can and then you boil it with water, and when it starts to kind of break into pieces, that's how you know it's done. So I'm just going to pour that out and break it up. Add some olive oil to the pan, a little bit more. I'm going to add that jackfruit back in, and I'm also adding some taco seasoning as well, and then I'm going to put in a little bit of water too. I'm going to mix that all up and making sure the seasoning's getting into the jackfruit. Jackfruit's one of those great meat alternatives that is meaty but also isn't something that is soy based if you're not someone that can have soy. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in my container. This container is the perfect size for storing food, so I'm just going to put that away for now. And then it's so easy just to prep in the different containers. And then when I decide I want to heat the food, all you have to do is open the container and you can just pop on that jackfruit. These containers are also dishwasher safe and BPA free, and I love that they're also lightweight because I know glass jars are just super heavy, so this is really super convenient when you're taking it on the go as well. And now I'm going to take some of our veggies that we roasted and I'm going to place some of those veggies on top of the jackfruit taco. Again, I love when you can use multiple ingredients for different meals. It just makes life so much easier. And then I have some salsa that I'm just going to top it off with as well. The third meal is to make a pizza slash quesadilla. So I'm going to take the same tomato sauce I use for the pasta on a flour tortilla, which is the same tortilla that I use for the jackfruit tacos. I'm going to add some plant-based cheese onto the tortillas. And then I'm going to add on the peppers and onions that I roasted earlier. And now I'm gonna fold them over. It depends on if you want them to be pizzas or not, but I'm just gonna fold it over because it's gonna fit better in the container. So they can be just like little quesadillas that I can eat for later. And as you can see, these are all the new containers that they have out, and I am in love with them. I think they're so convenient. They're easy to take on the go, and I just love Klean Kanteen as a whole. I think they have a great team of people. Not only do they have great products, but they also, have worked with me and they've worked with other influencers of color. So for me, that's something that's really important when I'm working with brands. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you in the next one.